"Whoa, Melania had enough," immediately calls for her to be fired. In a rare move, First Lady Melania Trump has publicly called for the firing of the president's deputy national security advisor, Mira Ricardel. In a statement, the First Lady's spokesperson Stephanie Grisham said it is the position of the office of the First Lady that Ricardel no longer deserves the honor of serving in this White House. Historically, it is unusual for the First Lady to publicly call for the firing of an administration official, especially so since Melania Trump has played a quiet role within the administration herself. ABC News reports the firing centers around a dispute between Melania Trump's office and Ricardel regarding the solo trip to Africa that the First Lady recently took. Trump felt she had treated her staff disrespectfully, White House sources said, and Ricardel was seen as so difficult during the planning of the trip, according to sources, that the First Lady's team sought Kelly's guidance. The National Security Council did not respond to a request for comment. BizPac Review has more on the African trip clash. White House officials said Ricardel wanted to accompany Melania on her trip to Africa, but was denied seating on the First Lady's airplane because there wasn't enough room for her and her staff. As revenge, Ricardel reportedly threatened to not send any national security staff along. According to the ABC News report, their dispute has carried over into behind-the-scenes dealings involving other administration officials. Ricardel was recruited to the National Security Council by the President's National Security Advisor, John Bolton. According to the Wall Street Journal, the First Lady's office believed Ricardel was behind negative stories and was known to not get along with Secretary of Defense James Mattis and at times sought to undermine him from within the White House. Fox News has even more. Melania Trump traveled to Ghana, Mali, Kenya and Egypt last month. During the trip, she told ABC News that there are people in the White House whom she and the president cannot trust. She declined to name anyone but said she had let the president know who they are. "Well," she said, "some people, they don't work there anymore." Asked if some untrustworthy people still worked in the White House, she replied, "Yes." The furor over Ricardel comes as Trump is considering changes to his cabinet that could include the departures of Kelly, Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, and Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, among others. The Deputy National Security Advisor may not be the only person Melania Trump has clashed with, as the Washington Examiner reports she recently had a run-in with President Trump's Chief of Staff John Kelly. According to the report, Kelly and Melania Trump have clashed over travel and staffing issues, which included Kelly denying promotions from members of Melania Trump's office. Some of the arguments have escalated to the president. The First Lady brought up the issues with her husband earlier this year after Kelly repeatedly denied her requests to promote some of her staffers. Kelly had said there were not enough available positions for East Wing staffers to have senior titles, but West Wing officials were given promotions during the same time, White House officials told NBC. The president told Kelly to respect his wife's wishes. "I don't need this street," President Trump told Kelly. The First Lady's communications director, Stephanie Grisham, and White House Social Secretary, Ricky Nista, were eventually promoted to deputy assistants to the president in June. According to the report, Kelly's decision to fire Melania Trump's Director of Operations, Justin Caporali, and the president's personal aide, John McEntee, were perceived by Melania Trump as personal affronts. The Washington Examiner reports that Grisham also said that Melania Trump and Kelly share a very positive relationship. The East Wing is very focused on the First Lady's initiatives and works independently. However, we do collaborate on a variety of projects and work alongside many departments within the West Wing. We have a very positive working relationship, Grisham said, via the report. I would also add that Mrs. Trump has a very positive relationship with Chief Kelly and there have never been any issues between the two. Note the author of this article has included commentary that expresses an opinion and analysis of the facts.